Yes, good morning students. Hope you remember we have started the arithmetic mean as usual I said. So arithmetic mean is a unique method of measure of central tendency. Why? Because it gives the unique answer, single answer whenever, wherever you use and apply with a different method of formula, maybe a direct method or assumed mean method or step deviation method. Yesterday I have drawn the chart. For ungrouped data, only direct individual series. Ungrouped data is also known as individual series without frequency. So the direct method, assumed mean method, step deviation method we have done. And yesterday I started with the discrete series for grouped data. In that direct method we have done the two sums, isn't it? Now for the discrete series means the single digit value with the frequency. Okay. So for the discrete series we are going to do the assumed mean method and step deviation method. And the data is so too large, to make it simple and easier the calculation, we are going to do the calculation with the assumed mean method and step deviation method. Now hope you remember the same sum I have done for the direct method. So if you have an exercise notebook, you could check it out. The same answer we are going to get it for when we are doing with the assumed mean method and step deviation method. So the formula is little different, but the procedure is same and you get the answer also same because your source is same. Your question value is same, means the answer may also should be similar, should not change your answer. If your answer is changing from the direct method to next method, somewhere you have done the mistake. So you have to rectify where you have done the mistake. Now calculation of arithmetic mean by assumed mean method. We are going to do the assumed mean method, the calculation, and step deviation method. Yesterday I told you in direct method also we have done. As in step deviation method we will include the common factor. In assumed mean method we will include the formula while calculating assumed value. We assume the value from x itself. Okay, and from the assumed value we will deduct, from the x value we will deduct all the from the assumed value we will deduct all the x values. Okay ma. Now first exercise, example for first exercise I have given. See the values. Calculate arithmetic mean by assumed mean method and step deviation method for the following data. Values are given. X values 64, 63, 62, 60, 61, 60, 59. And frequency value also given 8, 18, 12, 9, 6. Okay. 7, 6, 9, 7, 6. So I am going to do with the assumed mean method as I did for the discrete series direct method. Same procedure only. See here, x bar is equal to a plus sigma f into d by n. Okay. So what are the procedure to calculate the assumed mean method? First you should find the sigma f, which is also known as n. Wherever the frequency is given, summation of f is n. Okay. So find sigma f or n. N is the total of frequency. Okay. Total in discrete series and continuous series. When it is individual observation, number of observation is n. Okay. Total of f. Okay. Next step, what you will find out? You assume the value and deduct the x value from assumed value. So find d. Find d equal to x minus a. As we did in the individual series and grouped data. Same procedure we are going to do. We will find the d value. D we will find deviation from x with the help of assumed value. So we assume the smaller value as I said before classes. And third step, what you have to do for the formula requirement? The formula is a plus sigma f into d by n. Before that we had only d by n. Now when the f is given, we should use the f also to get the simplified answer. So next format, multiply f into d. Multiply the values f into d. Frequency into deviation from the x. Okay. Next, at last, fourth step, what you will do? Fourth step, get the summation of sigma f into d. Find sigma fd. Sigma fd, which means summation of fd. Where you have multiplied the f into d value, there you have to get the total. Sigma denotes summation or total. Now I am going to do the sum. Those who are clear with check it out. We will get a 16 total of F. 8, 18, 12, 9, 7, 6. So total of F is 16. Then sigma F also you can mention or N also you can mention. So find F. We found the F. Next find D. D equal to x minus A also we found now. And next what should do? Multiply the value of F into D. So here F value is given and D value also given. Just you multiply 8 into 5. 40. Next one 18 into 4. 18 into 4. How much, huh? Assume the main method. 19 into 4. 1 minute. T dash. T by C. Okay. 18 into 4. 72. 12 into 3. 36. 2 into 9. 18. 7 into 1. 7. 6 into 0. 0. Just total it, ma. Now you will get an answer. 173, ma. See again. I will count it again. Okay. Now just we have to substitute these values in the format. Okay. Before going to substitute, to avoid the confusion, we should make a value separately. A what we have assumed? Always small value from the x. I have assumed the value of 59. And the sigma f or n. How much n I got? 16. Sigma f into d. Summation of f into d. How much I got? 173. Okay. Now we are going to write the a value now. So a value is 59 plus sigma fd. How much, huh? Sigma fd is 173 divided by and n. Sigma f is 16. So x bar 59 plus, first divide the values, ma. What you will get? 59 plus, you will get the values of 59 plus 61.88. So you will get a 2.88. You will get, ma. 2.88. So x bar answer is 61.88. Okay, 88. So this answer was there in the direct method also, and again you are going to get the same answer. Should be the same answer for next procedure, step deviation method. See here, I am going to do the step deviation method. Before going to draw the column, first you should write the formula for step deviation method, na. See here, I am highlighting the formula. Don't forget the formula. Without formula, you can't do any calculation. See, next formula is step deviation method. X bar is equal to a plus sigma f into d dash by n into c. So same procedure you will do. At last you see, first one sigma, find n, which is total of f. Find n, which is total of f. If f is given, f. Okay. Number 2, find d. Already you know that d equal to x minus a. And third procedure, what you will do? Find d dash for the multiplication. See here, d dash equal to d by c, common factor. And at last, what you will do? Multiply f into d dash. Multiply f into d dash. And fifth procedure, get the sigma f into d dash. That's all, ma. So these are the procedure you need to do to solve the problem by step deviation method. So I am going to do the same procedure. Just till assuming method we have found already a d value, d which means x minus a. So as it is, I am going to copy it here. So I assume the value of 59. I will write the side of a and 64 minus 59 5 and 63 minus 59 4, 62 minus 59 3, 61 minus 59 2, 60 minus 59 1 and 59 minus 0, you will get the answer 0. Okay, ma. Now I got the d dash value. Find the d dash to be found. D dash equal to d by c over. Next, multiply f into d. Next procedure, multiply f into d. So I am going to multiply the f value. So exam also, to avoid confusion, make an arrow because you should not multiply again like assuming method with d. D dash you should multiply. So I am putting arrow for d, f into d dash. Remember ma, f into d dash. D power 1 is d dash. So 8 into 2.5. Okay ma, 20. 18 into 2, 36. Okay na. Next, 8 into, see where I am doing, I will mention how did I get the answer because you should not get a doubt. F into d dash I am doing. So 8 into 2.5 is equal to what I said, 20. Okay. Next, 18 into 2. 18 into 2 is equal to 36. Next, 12 into 1.5. 12 into 1.5. How much? 18. Next, 9 into 1. Obviously 9. Next, 7 into 0.5. 7 into 0.5 is equal to 3.5. Next, 2 into 0. Obviously 0. So you should add all the things. We multiply the f into d, 4th procedure over, 5th procedure, get the summation of f into d dash. F into d dash total is 86.5 mark. If you have a calci, check it out again. So 86.5. Now we got all the values which is required for the formula. Okay, just for your clarification and to avoid the confusion, take the values separately and substitute with the formula. It will be easy to calculate the sum. Okay. Now what you have to do? N. N how much we got? 16. That is sigma f number. Next what we have to do? Assume the value. How much I assume? 59. Common factor how much I took? C. C equal to 2. And sigma f into d dash how much we got? 86.5. Okay. Take a value separately. Once you see the value easily, you will substitute with the formula. Now I am going to substitute the formula. 59. A is 59 plus 86.5 divided by n is how much? 60 into common factor how much? 2. Next, 59 plus 86 divided by 60. First division, then multiplication. 86 divided by 60. 1.44 into 2. Next, 59. Again multiplication. 1.44 into 2 is equal to 2.88. 2.88. So obviously what you are going to get? The same answer, 61.88. See, this is what arithmetic mean is also always known as unique measure of central tendency. Unique, which will have a single value, single answer, which will get a single answer. Understood, Amma? So this is the first exercise and example, and we are going to solve with the next exercise and example. Okay? Same procedure we are going to apply. See, the question is given. Calculate arithmetic mean by assumed mean method and step deviation method. X values are given, and question itself they are given in a horizontal manner. F value also given. So solution what you should do as per the assumed mean method. Write the formula first. X bar is equal to A plus sigma f t by n. So what are the things you have to do? First we should find the sigma f, which is n. Next d we should find. D is equal to x minus a. You should assume the value from x, not from f. Remember, you should assume the values from x. So what I am going to assume? You only tell me which is small value. Always we will assume the small value as assumed value. Here phi is small value. Next procedure, assumed value I am going to take d 5 minus 5x. From the x only we should deduct 10 minus 5 is equal to 15 minus 5 is equal to 10. 20 minus 5 is equal to 15. 25 minus 5 is equal to 20. 30 minus 5 is equal to 25. 35 minus 5 is equal to 30. 40 minus 5 is equal to 35. Understood, Amma? I got a D. Next procedure what should do? Find D. 8 into 20, 160. 6 into 25, 150. 5 into 30, 150. 2 into 35, 70. So multiply all the values as per the requirement. Last part you should find sigma f into d. So you should do the totaling of all the values. Before going to that, I should get a total of f, that is n. Sigma fd by n. No? Sigma f also you can mention or n also you can mention. So my total is 52 mark. So 52, if you want you can calculate. Here you will get a 52 only. 7, 13, 21, 31, 40, 47 plus 5, 52. Correct, Amma? So I got a 52. Sigma f or n is equal to 52. I got it. Now what you should do to make it simple, write the values separately to substitute with the formula. That will be easy to do the calculation, ma. This is simple way to do the calculation. N how much I got? 52. Assumed value, what I have assumed? Small number in the x. You should take a assumed value from x and you should deduct all the values in x only. Don't get confusing by deducting the value from f. F you should ignore by deducting. Only for multiplication sake we will take a frequency value. Okay? A equal to 5. Sigma f d. How much I got? I didn't do the totaling yet. 8 not 5. 805 I get. So the same value I am going to write it separately. These values we are going to substitute with the formula. You will get an answer. Okay, ma? So A how much I assumed? Assumed is 5 value for 5 and 58 not 5 is the sigma fd and divided by n is 52. Okay? Again 5 I keep separately. 8 not 5 divided by 52 is 15.42. Sorry, 15.48 ma. 15.48. Just if you add, you will get the x bar value. 20.48 is the x bar value. If you do with the direct method, same answer you are getting, you will get. Then you can verify the other answers as per this. And next process, what we are going to do? Calculate arithmetic mean by assume the mean and step deviation method. We got the answer for assume the mean method. Remember, formula is must. Once you write the formula, you will understand what we have to do. As per the formula, we should assume the value from x and we should find the d. D is equal to x minus a and n. N is the total of f. So everything you will understand once you write the formula only, ma. If you are not thorough with the formula in statistics, remember formula is must for stat. Okay. Next up, step deviation method. Here same procedure, but extra what we have to do, we should find the d dash. D dash equal to d by c. After finding d dash, what should do? You should find the f into d dash as per the formula requirement. So anyway, what I said, first we should write the formula. For continuous step deviation method, formula is x bar is equal to a plus sigma f d dash divided by n into c. So by writing the formula, you will understand what are the procedure I am going to do. Okay, you will find the n and next one you will find the d. D equal to x minus a. Find d dash equal to d by c. And after finding the d dash only, you can multiply with the frequency, not with the x. Okay, after finding frequency, multiplication with the frequency, you will get the totaling of f into d dash. Okay, same procedure I am going to do now. Go through it, ma. If you have a notebook with you, while watching the video only, you use the calci and get the answer. D is same procedure what I did for the assumed mean method. So always I assume the small value, B assume the small value, and we deduct the value from x, not from the f. Remember x. Okay, 5 minus 5, 0. 10 minus 5, 5. 15 minus 5, 10. Next 20 minus 5, 15. Next 25 minus 5, 20. 30 minus 5, 25. 35 minus 5, 30. 40 minus 5, 35. So I got a d value. Next what I have to find as per the formula? D dash. D dash is equal to d by c. I should assume the common factor. Hope what is said for the previous sum, you will easily identify d dash. How can we do? Once the table is suitable, which table is suitable to divide all the values? To make it simple, with the 5 table only you can solve, no? So that's what I am going to solve. Take a common factor as 5. So here 0 by 5 is equal to 0. 5 by 5 is equal to 1. 10 by 5 is equal to 2. See how simplified answer you are getting when you take the choosing of table is must not. Common factor is a table selection which is easily divisible by all the values in D. Okay, 15 by 5 is equal to 3. 20 by 5 is equal to 4. 25 by 5 is equal to 5. 5 5s are 25, isn't it? 4 5s are 20. Okay. 30 by 5 is equal to 6. 6 5s are 30. Next one, 35 by 5 is equal to 7. Okay. I got the value of D dash. Now next procedure as per the formula, you need to multiply F into D dash. So F where it is given. So exam what you will do? You will make an arrow from F to D dash. Don't make a mistake. You should not multiply first deviation method. D into X, D dash into X. Nothing should be confused. So make an arrow where you are going to multiply. So if you make an arrow, you don't make a mistake. Okay. So now 5 into 0. F into D dash. 5 into 0, 0. 7 into 1, 1. Sorry, 7. 7 into 1, 7. 9 into 2, 18. Next one, 10 into 3, 30. Next frequency value I am saying, look at me. 10 into 3, 30. 8 into 4, 32. 6 into 5, 6 into 5, 30. Next 5 into 6, 5 from F, 6 from D dash. 5 into 6 also 30. 2 into 7, 14. So just you multiply from frequency value to D dash value. See here I have written D dash, D power dash. Okay, now I got the values in F into D dash. Next procedure what should do as per the formula? I should get a total of F into D dash. I am getting the total of 161 mark. So if I check the values 18, 30, 32, 30, 30, 14. Okay. To 161. Now next procedure what we will do? We will take separately these values and to substitute the formula. Okay. From the beginning I will substitute first n how much we got? 52. And a assumed value what I have assumed? Small value in the x. A and common factor also 5. Assumed value also 5. Common factor also 5. And sigma f into d dash how much I got? 161. So this value I have written separately. These values are required to solve the formula. Just substitute this formula and substitute these values in formula, you will get the answer. You should get the answer this one. Remember that? Let me check. Okay. 5 plus 161 divided by 52 into 5. 161 is sigma f d dash. 52 is n. 5 is assumed value. 5 is common factor. Okay. So next procedure 5 plus first division 161 divided by 52. How much? 3.09. 09. After fraction you should not tell the words 48. I think hope you know the mathematical rules and statistical rule. After fraction, after dot, the values is not considered as a full number. Okay. 2.5 kg we will say. 2 plus 50 kg we don't say no. So that same procedure, same rules only. 3.09 into 5. Again what you should do? Division over, next multiplication. 3.09 into 5 is 15.48. Now x bar at last we are going to do same procedure we are getting, same answer we are getting. 20.48. See? Are you getting the same answer like assumed mean method? Okay. So if you are thorough with the formula and procedure, you will do. So whenever the question is given, first you remember the formula and next you remember the procedure what should find first. Always whenever frequency is given, we should find out the frequency total that is considered as n. And read the question clearly whether they are asking you to solve the sum by direct method or assumed mean method or step deviation method. Maximum they will ask you to do solve the direct method, or if they are not mentioning any method, directly you do with the direct method. That is enough, you will get a full mark. Okay. So these are the procedure of solving the discrete series. Arithmetic mean, finding the arithmetic mean by step deviation and assume the mean method for grouped data, which is discrete variables with frequency. Thank you children. Keep a practice, make a practice. Thank you.